toy fans, Aaron here, and today we're going to check out Lieutenant Sefla. I keep wanting to say Lieutenant Selfie for some reason, but it's Lieutenant Sefla. So let's head to that table and check him out. And here is Lieutenant Sefla on that Rogue One card. Nothing unexpected here. You got the image of the Death Trooper in the upper right corner. Nice artwork of Lieutenant Sefla on the left side of the card. And then, of course, you do see the figure in the bubble on the right side. And flipping over to that back side, you do get a brief bio about Lieutenant Sefla in the top portion of the card, along with that ad for the Star Wars Studio Effects app, and then, of course, a bunch of legal information down at the bottom. And getting Sefla out of the packaging, I gotta say, this is a fantastic looking figure. Head to toe, I think the sculpting is great. Taking a closer look in on the head area here, looking at that helmet first, there's great detail in the sculpting of the helmet. Very nice paint job with the separation of the blue against the, what seems to be, what would you call that? Kind of a, I guess a tan color. We're gonna call it tan. We're going with tan. But anyways, the paint job, the lines on the separation there look very good. And before we get to the painting of the face, we're going to talk about something else that's very surprising to this figure, and that is that the helmet is removable. I did not expect that from this basic 5-point articulated line for a figure to have a removable helmet. But hey, we got it. Taking a closer look at the head sculpt of the figure, I think the painting is done quite nicely with the hairline, and everything seems to be in place there. The eyebrows look decently painted as well and in a good position, and the eyes look good too. And I think the resemblance to the character in the movie is pretty good here on this figure. Getting in through the arms and the chest area, again, detailing and stuff and the little wrinkles of the fabric looks pretty good. The paint application on that vest area looks very nice as well. You got a little bit of orange in the upper shoulder area on the right side, his right. A little bit of yellow stripes on the sides as well. And all that yellow paint application is positioned pretty good too. It's not, running up and down the sides of the blue and stuff. It looks really good. Little straps on the sides of the vest. You can make that out very nicely. Looking at that utility belt, you got lots of pouches and detailing in the sculpting through there. And this utility belt is actually separately molded and then looks like just glued on around the figure. At the front of the belt, you got a little silver paint buckle detailing there. And through the rest of the figure, down the legs and stuff, again, nice detail work. Decent paint application, nothing really special here, just brown pants and then darker brown boots. But I do think, head to toe, this is a fantastic looking figure. And now taking a look at the articulation of Sefla, that head is on a ball joint, so it spins around nicely. Get a little bit of up and down movement with it as well. The arms, of course, just move up and down at the shoulder area. Spins right around. And since we're at that belt area, as you can see, quite soft through there. And there's that little line, if that shows up so well on the camera, but the little line through there where that's glued down the separation between the joint. And then as far as the legs, they both, of course, go forward and even swing back. And because that utility belt is soft, I don't know why you're putting them in this position anyways, but, that utility belt does lift up out of the way with that big pouch there. And surprisingly, one other thing I noticed, if we take a look at his butt here, the date stamp is actually painted on the bottom instead of the back of the leg. So you get that nice look all the way around the figure instead of a big date stamp running down the back. As for accessories, he does come with this blaster rifle. It seems pretty accurate to the movie from what I can tell. And, not a lot of painting to it. In fact, it's just in the molded gray plastic. But I do think that this weapon does look very nice. And finally, he also does come with this rocket launcher accessory. And, as far as these big weapons go, I kind of like this one better than the others as far as it's a lot slimmer in design. Certainly looks a bit more like a rocket launcher. Nice gray painting on the front of the tip here. And you just give a little bend at the back and it shoots out. And there's some decent detailing to it. You got a little scope on the top side here. And I don't know, maybe a spare missile or something is what that would be. And as far as putting the weapon in his hands, it fits quite nicely actually. A little shoulder mount here for it to rest on the top of his shoulder. Fits in the hand nicely. And the figure even stands up on its own. So as far as these oversized accessories go, I think this one just might be my favorite of the whole bunch. So overall, I do think that this is just a fantastic figure. Great sculpting. Pretty good paint application as well. I like the fact that it has the removable helmet. And hopefully for those of you on the hunt for this figure are able to find one for yourself. So that wraps up this look at Lieutenant Sefla. Let me know your thoughts on this figure in the comments section below. And as always, thanks for watching.